Hello, everybody. Welcome to the American Horror Story weekly Wednesday live stream. It is so great to have all of you here. Thank you so much to Simon, Blaze, BRT, and Late Night Snacks. Late Night Snacks, guys, really quickly, I am going to be on their channel tonight after American Horror Stories, episode 5 premieres on Hulu. So, by about midnight Central Time, we're going to be on there. We're going to be talking about American Horror Story, which I totally forgot because I've really like overloaded myself lately. I haven't slept in 2 days because I've been really busy with the kids, hubby, editing my novels, and working on theory videos. So I've just been kind of working mostly at night. And so tonight I thought, yay, I'm going to get to go to sleep. And then I realized, oh no, I have a live stream. I might be pretty like, American Horror Story is great. It's how I kind of talk sometimes when I'm very tired and haven't slept for a long time. I talk like I'm drunk. American Horror Story was great. So come see me. I swear I will not do that tonight. I will be on Late Night Snacks. So it is so great to have you guys here. Late Night Snacks actually, yeah, the queen is definitely always working. Late Night Snacks is, I forgot to put their link in this live stream. However, I will go back and do that. And I know Late Night Snacks will do it for me in the chat. And, but I will be on there with them tonight. We're going to be talking episode 5 of American Horror Story. So if you guys want to talk episode 5 of American Horror Story, then you guys come over to Late Night Snacks and all of us are going to be chatting live about it. So please come on over there. Hey, Thomas, it's great to see you. Thank you so much for being here again. I appreciate it. Okay, guys, let's jump into American Horror Story tea because I know that some people, mostly that come here for the live streams, really just want the tea and then they just want to go away. They just don't want to be here for the discussion. So let's get the tea spilled for them so they can lick it up like little kittens and then we can talk about life like adults. Okay, so first I want to say that episode 5 for American Horror Stories tonight is called, I guess, Ball, which it totally gives me Ash versus Evil Dead vibes because that's what the second season was about Ash, Kelly, and Pablo and Ruby defeating Ball. And I'm really nervous about this episode. I don't think I even have any kind of a synopsis for it. But and really quickly, I just want to say I'm just looking forward to episode 5. Let's see how it goes. I'm giving it no expectations so I can, just kind of maybe get a really good opinion out of it. However, I do want to say real quickly, guys, that I am so freaking sorry uh the actual review that I did for episode 4. I wondered why everybody hated the review. I mean, even people who were, kind of indifferent on the episode, but even they had to say, hey, look, I just didn't like it. I sincerely apologize. I don't ever take medication, and I took Mucinex, and I was, because I had a sinus infection last week and I was really high on Mucinex when I made that review. So I sincerely apologize if I was like, oh, this was so great. This was so great. I mean, obviously, everything is going to be great to somebody who is stoned off their ass on an over-the-counter medication because I don't even take it. I just never take it. So when I do take it, it hits me hard. And the last time I was sick was when I had my heart problems, and that was like a year ago. So I haven't caught a sinus infection. I hadn't been sick since I've been quarantined, and the COVID has been a great excuse to not have to actually get out and talk to people and be social. It's kind of really nice. So I've been using that as an excuse to definitely stay home. And no, I caught a sinus infection, and it threw my head, equilibrium. I mean, just everything off. I had so much pain up in here, and I was on a lot of medication, especially the Mucinex. And it kind of screwed with my beta blockers that I'm on because it made my heart accelerate where the beta blockers were making it slow down. So my body was just completely just weird last week when I was on the medication. And so I go back and I'm like, why does why does why does everybody hate the video? And I go back and I watch it and I'm like, I can't believe I gave it such a high rating. I really want to go back and actually re-review it because I didn't really like the episode as much as I did in the review. So I don't know. You guys let me know. Sometimes that has happened before, though. It's just a lesson learned. And that's why sometimes I like to do my reviews after I've seen the episode a couple of times and maybe had a little bit of time to sleep on it. I want to be able to get an actual reading on what I thought and what I saw, because sometimes it takes me a couple of times to watch something to really understand if I truly liked it. Like The Matrix. When I went and saw The Matrix in the theater in 99 when it came out, I thought that was the most fucking ridiculous movie in this world. I'm so sorry I said the F word on live if you guys have kids around, but it really was the worst movie I ever saw. And then I thought, oh God. So then when it came out on DVD, I thought, well, what the heck? Let's hang out with some friends and let's watch it and give it a try again. And then it actually was like, huh, it really wasn't so bad. And then I went back and watched it again and I was like, this movie is really awesome. So sometimes that happens. And yeah, that definitely happened to me. So again, I definitely would not have given that score so high for the episode. However, thank you so much, you guys, for your understanding. Thank you, Simon. I really appreciate it. I am really excited. I know I'm really excited for everything tonight. So let's get into some. Oh, Zach, thank you so much for your super chat. Some of us enjoy all of your reviews. Thank you so much, Zach. And thank you again for your theories that you've been giving me and your comments and stuff. I really love talking to you guys about, just everything about our favorite shows. So thank you guys so much. And I really appreciate you, Zach. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm really excited about American Horror Story Season 10. We talked about episode 5, Late Night Snacks. Don't forget, guys, go over there and please hang out with us tonight if you would like to after the episode airs. But I do want to say that we got some little bit of promo material for American Horror Story Season 10. And let me go ahead and do some screen share so you guys can see it too. I am not monetizing on my live stream, so that way you guys will actually be able to see it and I won't be struck. All right. Share, baby. Okay. Yes, the screen. There we go. Okay, so we have right here AHS Bakery, which I gotta say that kind of looks like the rubber woman or rubber man's gloved hand, but it could be just a temp glove that is all the rage that people can use to pull their items out of the oven. And I don't know, it just looks too form fitting. So I'm really wondering what that could be about. Is that really a glove? Or are we going to see a tiny bit of Murder House in this episode? So I don't, or in the, in season 10. And Night Bites was established in 2011. So it's a 10-year-old bakery establishment. And I'm really excited to see about Night Bites. Obviously, in Cult, we had the Butchery, which I believe that was the name of the actual place that Allie and her Ivy ran. So yeah, I absolutely believe that this is obviously going to be something big. So it's absolutely ready. I'm so excited. I can't believe I didn't like that. What's wrong with me? If you can't come to the baker will have to come to you. The AHS Night Bites Bakery opens for delivery starting tomorrow with limited batches of exclusive cookies every week throughout. Wow, I didn't know that. No wonder I didn't like it because I didn't know that. Wow, Josie Grossi. Oh my God, I love that name. I love Never Been Kissed. That is such a great name. Okay, so there's that one. And guys, I love AHS Zone. So I am going to go on ahead and I am going to give you guys some information that they have been posting. The Butchery on Main. Glenn, you are a badass. Oh, whoops. There it is. Sorry, dead pop star. I'll get to you in just a second. The Butchery on Main was the name of the restaurant in Colt. So thank you so much. Actually, speaking of that, guys, I just want to pull out really quickly before we go back and start talking about AHS. I just put out a brand new theory video. Jenny Mead, sorry, Jenny Mead. Jenny Reynolds is Miss Mead. It's a theory video. It's actually solved. I was able to go back and answer the question. So if you would like to, that theory video just came out this morning for my patrons. So they definitely got it earlier. And I have another video coming out about American Horror Story and round stairs. This is something that I've actually had a video done for a while now. I actually had it done for I think a couple of years. However, after season 9 came out, I realized, holy shit, this is actually something way more than what I thought. So just with a little bit of tweaking, I went back and actually polished the video, making it much better. So that video is going to come out about rounds of Bobby Richter. And I have thank you. Let me put late night snacks on. I also have Murder House and The Shining. Are they in the same universe? So I have a bunch of theory videos out right now, and then that are coming out. They're actually already made. I just don't want to overload you guys and just throw out a whole bunch of theory videos. I've done that before, and it's really hard for everybody to catch up and see all of them. Thank you so much, Zach. You are incredible. Thank you so much. You know how much Zach Quinto loved to bake. You're fine. That's actually pretty badass. Thank you so much, Zach. Bloody Face's lair had circular stairs going down to his lair. So there's something about that in AHS. I cannot wait to put that video out soon. Like I said, a lot of that stuff is done. I just don't want to put it out all at once. So you guys can subscribe if you so that way you can come back and you can get that notification of when I put out those theories. Blaze, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for saying that you love my videos. And and you sent me a theory. I will absolutely go and read that. I am going to do a fan best theory video. I'm just working on time. I am so sorry, guys. My kids are going back to school, and I have a high schooler, a middle schooler, and elementary schoolers, and it's so crazy right now. And of course, we're trying to enjoy the summer. We're trying to go on a little family vacay. And then I'm trying to get my novels. They actually are finished, but there's certain steps I have to do in order to get them to the publication mode. So I am so busy right now, but I'm happily busy. Happily busy. So thank you again, everybody, so much for all of your patience and your love. So if you want to, the theory is called Jenny Reynolds is Miss Mead. Solved theory video. So you guys go help yourselves and watch it after this live stream if you would like. And if you guys enjoy it, definitely like it, because the theory videos is really what I care about when it comes to liking the videos. And of course, my stalker always comes along and thumbs them down, which always tells me that he's still there, but one day he'll forget. So, okay, here we go. Let's finish talking more about season 10. I want to let you guys know also really quickly that Ryan Murphy did say that American Horror Stories has been the most successful launch for an FX Hulu series so far. So that's really pretty badass. As far as the season finale of American Horror Stories, there's going to be 2 seasons, I guess, with 14 episodes, but there's like an A and a B season. So episode 7 is basically going to be the season finale, I guess, of season A. But anyway, Ben Harmon is expected to return in episode 7, and Murder House is going to be back again in episode 7. Now, I'm not going to spoil anything even further. If you guys don't want to be spoiled, I don't recommend you to look at the comments. If you don't want to know, there is something big that is going to happen in the season finale. It's a big rumor. I expect it might happen, but if you don't want to be spoiled, don't go into the comments. You have been warned. Even though AHS double feature has been halted because of COVID, someone tested positive in the cast for COVID. They have stopped filming. even though that has happened. Episode 1 and 2 are coming out on August 25th. It is a double release that day. So I am very excited. They're going to do an American Horror Stories. Just, oh my God, I never even turned on my light. I hope I have enough light for you guys. Yeah, and I'm really loving that we're having Stories and then American Horror Story season 10. I understand that Stories isn't as great as probably what season 10 will be. It's been 2 years, guys, since we have been to Camp Redwood, and I miss it. I miss American Horror Story. And I don't give a shit if American Horror Stories is considered low grade because I'm enjoying it. Maybe every episode isn't the best or anything, but I'm enjoying it. I love the fact that every Wednesday night now, my husband and I, we make sure that everybody is quiet in bed, everybody's happy, and we grab our snacks and we just come upstairs and we spend the hour together just watching American Horror Story, talking about it, laughing about it. And it's just, yeah, I absolutely enjoy that time with my husband. So it's not exactly the show itself. It's what it does for me. It's really nice that our favorite show is back, to have that again. So I want you guys to just know that I do like American Horror Stories. I don't think it will ever do better than, American Horror Story, but I am enjoying it for those reasons. So, the American Horror Stories season finale, there's a big rumor going around that it's going to reportedly, allegedly, feature Bloodyface and Twisty the clown. So I'm really looking forward to the American Horror Stories finale. It seems like they're really trying to pull out the stops on that, but I'm worried that it's going to be too much of an overload, And I know some people like me, it's like, okay, it's all right, go ahead and overload us, throw it at me, just let me love it, let me appreciate it my way. You just do it, So I totally understand that. But for some of the fans, it's like, oh my God, they bring back everybody. It was just fan service and it sucked. And, it's almost like the show can really do nothing to make everybody truly happy. So I had to really applaud them whenever they really try to go out of their way to make a big season finale, especially one with so many uh, infamous characters that all come back for one show. I mean, I know a lot of people are getting angry that the show is still connecting, but I think that's the point of the spiral staircase, which again, that video will be released, I believe next week. So just get ready for it. I do want to say that Matt Boomer. I'm sorry. I know I say it Matt Boomer. I can't help but say it that way. Matt Bomber teased that the original ghosts may have been cut out of the American Horror Stories pilot because they're going to show up in the season finale. So we'll see. Hopefully, we get to see Constance. That's all I want to know is seeing Constance because I'm so sorry, guys. My nose is so itchy. I don't understand why. I'm so sorry. Um, I'm really excited to see Constance again. I have my theory video out there, of course, that Constance Langdon is a witch. And anytime she's added to the screen, it's for me, it's extra evidence that she is a witch. So I'm actually going to be doing a follow-up video to that after American Horror Stories. So I'm really looking forward to the information that we're going to get. Now, John Carroll Lynch is going to be returning for American Horror Story double feature. Yay! So absolutely happy. And I also want to let you guys know, don't forget, I'm getting this information from the AHS Zone. I have been so busy today that I haven't had a chance to pull the information from all my different sources and all that. So I'm just really sorry that I'm kind of half-assing it today, but I figured it was better to half-ass than not ass at all, so to speak. So American Horror Stories, the synopsis for episode 7 is called Game Over. That's the title. And the synopsis is a couple dares to spend the night in one of the most infamous haunted houses. This is written by Ryan Murphy and Brad Felchuk. So I'm looking forward to that. I think I kind of got a good idea of what's going to happen. Adelaide Langdon will allegedly return in the finale of American Horror Stories. So again, we're getting a lot of rumors about all the OG cast from Murder House coming back. Guys, who would you like to see from the OG cast come back? Personally, I want to see people like Hayden, Travis, um, some of the doctors that have been murdered in there. I really want to see some of the little known characters just to know that they're still there and that they're just hobnobbing around. I mean, I don't remember. I think Dennis O'Hare did die in the murder house. It's just been, my mind is just kind of like right now. So, um, I can't necessarily remember off the top of my head, but it would just be so nice to see some of the OG characters absolutely come back, especially Constance Langdon. She is the number one that I would love to see come back in the season finale. So let me guys know in the comments who you really want to see return to the murder house. And I will get to comments in just a minute. Alicia Soper has allegedly been casted as Marilyn Monroe in AHS double feature. So we are absolutely looking forward to that. The one and only Vanessa Williams is going to be in episode 5 tonight of American Horror Stories as Dr. Eleanor Berger. If you guys don't remember Vanessa Williams, yes, there is the beauty queen Vanessa Williams, and the singer Vanessa Williams, and there's also the actress Vanessa Williams, and she was in such shows that you guys will not know of, such as Melrose Place, and she was in such great movies like Candyman, the OG Candyman, and the sequel that's coming out by Jordan Peele. So I actually have it right here behind me. I am really looking forward to Vanessa Williams joining the show tonight. I've been watching her since since the late 80s to early 90s is when I started watching her as an actress. So I'm really excited to see her on there. So yes, guys, if y'all don't know, there are two Vanessa Williams. One is a beauty queen and an actress. An actress and a singer. She's not an actress. I mean, yeah, I guess she is. Didn't she marry Rick Fox? No, that's Vineca. My bad. My bad. I am just so tired, guys. I sincerely apologize. I've really been pulling some all-nighters lately. I literally feel like so excuse me. So I'm really excited for Vanessa Williams to actually come back because the singer Vanessa Williams, she sang the song like Save the Best for Last. That is one of her most popular songs, and you guys will obviously be able to recognize that song. You need something, honey?
Yeah,
Okay, buddy. Thank you. Caden done playing?
no, I'm done.
You're done. Okay, you go take a break.
Okay.
I love you.
When are you gonna be done with your live stream?
In like 10 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna need
Okay.
a drink when you are done.
I got your back, buddy. Weekly Wednesday live streams and being a mom. All right. So we have Elizabeth Reeser and Judith Light. We got some great information very quickly about American Horror Story impeachment. I'm really excited for that, guys. Let's see, when does that come out again? That comes out, well, I'm sorry, it doesn't indicate the release date. But Elizabeth Reeser is actually the mom. I want to say Renesmee, but that's not her name. It's Esme, I think, from the Twilight movies. So that's Elizabeth Reeser. And Judith Light, of course, is, who's the boss? I mean, and she was also in American Crime Story, Versace. So it was awesome. I'm so glad to see her coming back with Ryan Murphy shows. So let's see. And then lastly, Kevin McHale teased that he has friends starring in AHS double feature and says the details he knows about it are crazy. So that is that, guys. That wipes up the news nicely with a little paper towel. And if you guys who are just here for the news would like to leave now, you are very welcome to. So, all right, let's go back and let's take some comments. Let's see. BRT says, my only gripe with stories is that there's only 7 episodes. Yeah, I mean, I think there's 2 seasons, like an A and a B season. I could be wrong, but I agree with that. We're already on episode 5 tonight. After that, there's just going to be 6 and 7, and then it's going to be no more American Horror Story. I mean, I'm glad we get August 25th for our release date. It's not going to be too much of a in between, but still, I really would hope that the two would overlap each other. That was just my hope. Let's see, especially not after having any American Horror Story for a long time, says Zach. It feels great to have it back. Absolutely. I completely agree. Simon says, it is so refreshing to hear people chill out and enjoy AHS stories for what it is. I know, right? Thank you so much for being so supportive. I really appreciate it. Ebby Babebby says, AHS stories is the appetizer to season 10. Dang, Debbie, now that you've said that, now that I'm hungry. It's like, where's my cake? I always keep cake just within like a hand's grab distance now. I'm like probably 10 pounds thicker since my last live stream. However, I keep cake so close to me, it's within a hand grab, and I miss it. I need cake. I know, have a laugh. I am so excited to see Billy Lord again as well. Very excited to see her. Thank you so much, Debbie, for promoting me. I appreciate it. Guys, if you can, please smash that thumbs up button. I appreciate it. Let's see. La Vida Random de Christian says, AHS Stories episode 5 will be streaming on the FX TV channel. Okay. Yes, and on the Hulu app as well. I didn't know it's actually going to be on the TV channel. That's awesome. The stew is stew. Zach, it's actually funny that you said that because I started one of my theory videos talking about how I stewed on this theory for so long, pun intended. So, yeah. I think stew is definitely going to be our pun for quite some time now. Sorry, guys. I still have a little bit of gunk from my sinus infection, so I apologize. New name, though. So great to have you back. Thank you for being here. They say loving AHS unconditionally doesn't mean you have to love it more. It just means you have to love it sadder. Well, I'm not a fair-weathered American Horror Story friend. I'm going to love it through its worst, and it's good. So absolutely. I appreciate you guys for understanding. Allie says, I've enjoyed every AHS content out there. And I have to agree. The same thing, Allie. I put out a video, American Horror Story and the Quentin Tarantino effect. And that's like, name a terrible Quentin Tarantino movie. Can't. Name a terrible season of American Horror Story. Can't. It's just like, wow, it has such a great formula. I just want them, though, to step away from the murder house. Just put the murder house down and step away from it gently. That's all I'm asking at this point. So Debbie says AH Stories is fun and light. It's probably like the gateway drug for teens and people new to horror. It's nice to have Twilight Zone style TV again. I agree. And sometimes I get the comments in my video reviews that people hated it. It reminded them too much of Black Mirror, Twilight Zone, Creepshow, all this stuff. And I'm thinking, well, but that's the point. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to create something that was their own and put it out there. Their own version of horror stories. They wanted to be different than Black Mirror, but yet still have the same premise. I mean, that's what the point is. So how can you hate on it for that? I just sometimes don't understand the logic behind it when people don't like it, and they don't explain themselves thoroughly. It's just like, it's too much like this. Okay, well, it's too much like that. What's wrong with it? It is different, it is different. So like I said, I'm not enjoying it. It's like Tales from the Crypt. Some of the episodes were so great that they are memorable, and some of the episodes were so blah that you were like, oh, God, really? I stayed up late and risked my parents' wrath on a school night to stay up and watch this shitty episode of Tales from the Crypt? Because I stayed up in the 90s when Tales from the Crypt would premiere, and I think it would premiere on Saturday nights, but there were some times where I wouldn't be able to watch it, and it would repeat only one time during the week, of course, because this was back then in HBO, and you had to stay up until 2 a.m. on like a Tuesday night to watch that repeat because they weren't going to show the episode again until the next week before the new episode. So I had to wait a whole week to see that episode. I was like, fuck that. So I would stay up on Tuesday nights to catch that rerun at 2 a.m. And half the time I'd be thinking, oh my God, I stayed up till 3 a.m. I have to go to school in a couple of hours and I stayed up to watch this crap. So we've all been there. We've all been there. And then there's that time where we're like, oh my God, I'm so glad I stayed up all night to watch this. This was just so great and fulfilling. So I absolutely agree with you, Debbie. It is so nice to have that kind of style of TV again, especially with American Horror Story. I've really been wanting them to do this for a while, and I'm really happy that they did it. No Name Though says, my gripe is that literally 3 episodes of the show that is supposed to be different story each episode focuses on the same location and season. I agree. It's frustrating, very frustrating, because these are supposed to be standalone episodes, and we only speculated that they were going to connect to previous seasons. But literally, it's going to be 3 out of 7 episodes are going to be about Murder House. It's like, oh, seriously, Ryan, Brad, put Murder House down already and step away from it and move on to something else. We want to know what happens about Kit and his kids. We want to know what happened to Jenny Reynolds. We want to know what happened to other people in other seasons, like Lee Emerson or just even Timothy Howard. It's like, seriously, come on. You've got to put on something else. Ooh, should I dust off the old soapbox? Absolutely. Because I'm over here preaching, Michael. Absolutely, my soul brother. Blaze says the final had better be 2 hours. Right? Absolutely. And I completely agree with that completely. And it looks like Lunar Love and Light absolutely agrees with you, Michael, about getting started on that soapbox. And here goes Dabby. Oh, Lord, here we go. Do it, Michael. I enjoy your rants. Michael, seriously, I have to know what you're saying because I have to put it up here. And I agree, Debbie. Addie better explain what the hell happened to her little sister's eyes. I mean, that's not what happened to that kid. And I was really taken back when she was on the murder house. So, absolutely. Oh, Michael says tonight, rant. Woo! I am so excited. I cannot wait to hear. Let's see. Alivania says, who cares if it connects? It's a part of the American Horror Story universe. Yes. Let's see. Oh, Simon wants Hayden back because she was an excellent villain. I completely agree. I completely agree. Oh, okay. So Larry was in prison. Thank you so much, White Bear Productions, for telling me about Larry. And again, guys, that was Dennis O'Hare's character. I was curious. I thought maybe he was dead in the murder house. And that's actually what I'm trying to do. Nobody has ever done a video counting all the ghosts in the murder house. And I'm trying to do that. However, that's a lot of fucking work. I mean, that's a lot of work to count all the dead people in murder house. It's crazy to start out with. So if I can continue, I will do it. So Piper or Jenny Reynolds could be fun to have a return. I agree, BRT. No Name Though says, what was Constance even doing when Scarlett and her fathers moved into Murder House? Right? She wasn't there to tell them that this is her house. She wasn't there to like turn on the oven or turn on the burner and try to have one of the owners burn themselves on the first night. I mean, it was so weird that certain things didn't happen, but they happened to Ben and Vivian. So it was just absolutely weird. Let's see. Late Night Snacks does say, honestly, I've seen enough of Murder House. I absolutely agree with that. Why can't we revisit the asylum or the Cortez? Says No Name Though. Enough of the murder house. I know, right? It's like Ryan and Brad have a huge heart on for the murder house. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's their first baby. Maybe, but I have no idea why they are so obsessed with it. Debbie says, I don't need anyone else from Murder House to show up. Definitely not Tate and Violet. Oh, God, I know. Fucking really. Um, Debbie also says it would be fun to see both dead gay couples fighting over Halloween decorations. Oh my God, I agree completely. And if the show was smart, they would actually do that. I would love to get to see them together. Thank you so much, BRT. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button. I really appreciate it. No Name though says maybe Chad and Michael can get together because their husbands are pieces of shit. I was thinking the same thing. It would be great if Chad and Michael were like to dump their spouses and like go together with themselves because their spouses are cheating pieces of trash. So they can be cheating pieces of trash together. So absolutely. I am that would be really great. Um uh, Thank you. My sweet, wonderful husband says he's stopping by to say hi. Hello, my sweetness. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, let's see. See, Debbie says that like Ryan and them are trying to cram too many famous kids in the episodes. Ugh. Yeah, I hear you. BRT says never tell people what's in the stew. Just tell them. Can't tell you. No Name though says it's being American Horror Story is what makes it good. It is fun to be in the AHS universe. I know. I know. Seriously, guys, I really want to be a part of the AHS universe. I really would love for them to accept one of my horror shorts and use it as part of one of their stories. Maybe one day, fingers crossed. Okay, so Michael says, name a bad Tarantino movie, a bad season of AHS. Is there a challenge? Yeah. So I mean, for me, I just can't name one. So it's up to you guys if you can. So it is a theory video. Go check it out if you guys would like to see it. So Step Away from Murder House and Trap Souls AHS has 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, and 9. All of them had trap souls in them. I know, it's crazy. Um, love your vlog, Matt. Oh, thank you so much, Alicia. You are so sweet. Um, thank you so much to my sweet husband. You are so sweet, Blake. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. He is such a wonderful husband. He always supports me. No Name though says an adaptation of Lana Winter's book being terrorized by a killer would be a good American Horror Story episodes idea. I absolutely agree with that. I mean, they could do anything. There's so much information in Asylum that, and like in 1984 in Cortez, Roanoke, it's just insane. There's so many more stories that they can take off of. Why are they so obsessed with Michael Langdon in the murder house? It's just, I'm trying to accept it. I'm really trying to accept it, but I can't help but be annoyed by it, a little bit. Just a little bit. Light says, hi, Mary. It's been a while since I tuned into a live stream. Well, it's so great to have you back, darling. How are things? I'm so excited for AHS Double Feature. Everything's been great. I have a bunch of theory videos out right now and my stories reviews, so go check them out if you'd like to. Everything's been good, just enjoying and eating a whole bunch of cake. I love it. um, and I hope that you are doing good as well. Dead Pop Star says AHS is like Tales from the Crypt, essentially in a funny way. Like I said, in my opinion, it's closer to Scream Queens, especially episode 4, hysterical. Yes, I absolutely agree. Dead Pop Star says that Constance wasn't in American Horror Stories episode 1 and 2 because she was busy drinking and chain smoking. She was, I thought. She who was out going to get her packets of Virginia Slims. I mean, she couldn't go do it herself, and it wasn't on Halloween. I mean, like, what does she do on Halloween? There's nobody to go buy them for her. Like, if Billie Dean is too busy to go buy her cigarettes, does she go out on Halloween and does she just buy carton after carton after carton after carton after carton? She buy like 80 cartons in just one haul. It kind of makes you wonder, like, that'd be a funny theory video. How does Constance get her cigarettes and her alcohol? when Billy Dean can't do it, you know? Guys, don't forget, please subscribe to Late Night Snacks. Again, I will be on their show tonight. It'll be midnight Central Standard Time because I will be with them after the episode airs. I'm going to watch it and then we'll all come together to do a live after show. So, again, go to the link that's right here, click on subscribe, and of course, press the bell notification sign so that way you can be notified when we go live. And of course, you'll get the time before we go live. It'll give you all that information. And that way you can come chit chat with us tonight and let me know if you hated or loved American Horror Story episode 5 tonight. So we are streaming tonight, guys, 10:15, 11:15. Please join us. We'll be talking AHS Stories episode 5. So guys, please, 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 please come check us out tonight. You're going to enjoy it. No Name, though, says Ryan's boner for nepotism. Fucking really. I absolutely agree with that. Debbie says, yes, I compared the drive-in episode to Kill Bill. There were so many parallels, and I agree. Kendrick King says, do you think Kill Bill would have worked well as an AHS anthology? Absolutely. Absolutely. And it really, in my opinion, episode 3 had so many Kill Bill vibes to it, just Tarantino vibes to it everywhere. And if I do have time, I do want to do a theory video comparing the two. So it's almost like Ryan Murphy has a boner for Quentin Tarantino. Huh. I guess he wouldn't be the first. All right, so let's start wrapping it up with the comments, guys. Constance, this is my house, drag Siggy. This is my house. Zach says Constant needs her Virginia Slims and Crown Royal because she uses Halloween to go steal things from the neighbors. She probably does. And bring good snacks tonight, guys. Absolutely. Absolutely. We need a werewolf in AHS. I completely agree, Buffyville. Hell yes. All right, guys, that is basically going to be it for the weekly Wednesday live stream today. Now, if you would like to, don't forget I have a brand new theory video out. Jenny Reynolds connecting her to Miss Mead. I have solved that theory, so go check it out. It is in my theory playlists, and I have a brand new theory video coming out again very soon. And like I said, I have so many theory videos that I've just been kind of tweaking and refixing, and I will be putting a lot out before the episode premiere of American Horror Story Season 10. So just know that I'm having a lot of stuff come out on my channel. So absolutely like and subscribe if you would like to, and click the bell notification so you'll be notified when I go live. You guys are the best. So I will be back next Wednesday to talk the weekly Wednesday live stream. I will have new theory videos up. Don't forget, patrons get it early. Patrons get everything early. And they get their own streams. So you guys are awesome. If you want to be a patron, there is a link in the description to become one. You get great, awesome rewards, even for just $1. So thank you all again so much. I love you all for being here, for your support. Even if you can't be a patron, just leaving a comment or hitting the like button, just interacting in some way is definitely great for my channel, and it gives me wonderful support. So I really appreciate all of you. And especially thank you to everybody for all of your super chats and your compassion and your support. I love you all very much. I will see you guys tonight on Late Night Snacks. And don't forget to go check out theory videos while you're waiting for episode 5 to premiere tonight. Love you guys, and I will see y'all all later. Bye, everybody. Zach, you are so sweet. Oh, remind people of your books. Hey, yes, this is sponsored by me. Go to Marianne Moody on Amazon, and you will find all of my novels on there. They're for free for Kindle Unlimited, or you can actually purchase real copies. Zach, you are so sweet for the super chat. Thank you again very dearly. I love you all so much, and I know I've said that a million times, but I do. You guys are the best. Thank you again for all of your support, and I will see you very soon. Bye, everybody.